Come join Libby and Molly, the ladies of Consignment Chats, as we talk about all things consignment. Hey, how's it going?
Good. Welcome to C Chats, my friends. This is episode 48, one of our favorites, C Chats Business Spotlight.
Yes.
We've got a good one today, and I am so excited because I know she's got some stuff to tell us about, and we're going to learn. And you know how we love to learn, right?
Yes.
So love to learn. All right. Her name is Ashley. That's all we're going to give you, but you don't want to miss it. You ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, Ashley.
Hi.
We're so excited to have you today. These are, we said this earlier, these are our favorite episodes. We love when we can have other people come in and learn about their businesses and learn from them. So I want to start because we don't tell people in our intro what your business is and exactly what you do. So I want to start by asking you the name of your business, where you're located, those good beginning things.
So my name is Ashley Cartenuto. My business is A&B Consignment, Ashley and Baby, but that's way too long. So
Oh, okay. I was wondering about that.
yeah. Plus you have to have something that's like in the beginning of the phone book, so it's easy to search, right? So
Yes, I like that. Smart thinking.
yeah. I am located, I sell only online for the most part. Once I used to do pop-ups pre-COVID, but it hasn't come back. And I am located personally in South Jersey.
All right.
Which I was so excited. All right. So Ashley was when we started Consignment Chats, Ashley was one of the first people I reached out to. And because I was like looking online for other people that did similar things in online consignment. I'm like, oh my gosh. And she's fairly like near me geographically. I was just so excited. I was so excited. And then of course I fell in love with everything you do. So we're just like super excited to have you on.
Well, I feel the same about you girls. And I would love to meet up one day.
We will.
We
will. That's not even negotiable. That's not even negotiable.
100% we will. I will be coming up there soon. It's been a while since I made a trip back up. So we have to plan that in the near future. Yeah. So when we do, we'll get together and we'll have some matching coffee.
Oh, yeah. Little Starbucks.
I'm all on my own today.
So I had to pour mine in my C Chats cup. But the funniest thing is, Libby, not only do we have matching cups, but we actually have the same coffee. We both
your weirdo coffee order?
Cream brulee. Caramel brulee.
Caramel
brulee. Yes, we both.
I didn't even know that was such a thing.
Hey, it's delish. It is.
And the little crunchies that are on the top, they're like the best part.
Yeah. So I do mine without whip, so I don't have them. So I don't get the little crunchies. I don't get that benefit. But anyway,
still delicious.
Tell everybody, why did you start your business? How did this A&B Consignment come to be?
Well, that's a super easy question. So I worked for a major wireless corporation for 11 years. And I went on maternity leave. And I was addicted to my small human. And I couldn't imagine somebody else raising her. So I went after maternity leave. Well, during maternity leave, I started selling her clothes because she was the first girl. So she was blessed beyond measure.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they grow so quickly. So I started selling on this app called Totspot, and I started selling her clothes, and I was like, making money. Like, what? This is crazy. So I went back to work part-time, and then they restructured, and they're like, no more part-time people. I was like, oh, they're like, you can go full-time. And I was like, ooh. So I talked to my husband, and so it was the most beneficial thing in all the land. So we were getting married at the end of October.
Okay.
They told me that I could go full-time or get laid off. And if I did choose to get laid off, then my insurance would go through the end of the month. and I was getting married at the end of the month. So,
Oh
wow.
perfect.
Yeah. All right. Wait, I get it. It took me a second.
Perfect.
Took me a second there.
yeah. And I would get unemployment for like 6 months.
Wow.
Right. So also at that time, super crazy, TotSpot was acquired by Poshmark.
Oh, all right.
Wow.
I'd never heard of TotSpot, or if I did, I forgot about it.
Yeah. I mean, it was like 5-6 years ago. So I was like, all these crazy things like fell into place. It was like, I was going to be able to get laid off. So I wouldn't look bad on my resume.
Right.
If I went back to work in the future. I was able to continue insurance and then get married and have like a week overlap where I didn't have to lapse in my insurance. And I got 6 months paid to learn Poshmark and start not just selling my kids' clothes, but like a full business without having to worry about income or insurance or anything like that. It was like the most fortuitous turn of events that anyone could ask for when trying to start their own business.
Honestly, and to be open to all that. I mean, I'm sure there are other people that have been in that situation that just haven't seen the possibilities of it, right? Or saw it in a totally different way. So that's really cool and inspiring.
Yeah.
Inspiring. I've always like kind of tried to look at like the bright side in any kind of dark situation. And like the moment they were like, oh, you can't, you got to go back full time. I was like, I mean, I worked for them for 11 years and like, what? Like my brain didn't like comprehend not like working for this company.
Right.
So it was just like, I was like, well, and then they're closing and then I'll still have benefits and then I can get on my husband's insurance and then I can like do this. I'm like, oh, okay. Yes, I will take my severance package. I'll talk to you later and have a great life.
That is I mean, the alignment of that is unreal. It's unbelievable.
It really is.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That's one of those.
I'm wondering if like somebody listening to this is maybe in a very similar situation and you never know who you're inspiring. But I have a feeling it's going to be someone.
I hope so.
It's going to be someone. Yeah.
If you get that, if you have that, sad opportunity where you're like, laid off, you can totally make lemonade out of lemons and like, okay, well, and then if it didn't work out, you have 6 months. So then I could start looking for a job after like 5 months of really giving it my all and see what I could do. And it just kind of worked out.
Yay. I'm so glad it did. So, all right. So people are, watching this. Where are they going to find you? Like, where is the best spot to find you?
So I have a milkshake link in my Instagram. So I feel like Instagram right now is the best place to find me. I do have a Facebook, but I'm like very anti-Facebook for the past like 2 years. So Instagram, AB Consignment on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then
we'll link all that up. I see you do some really cool stuff on Instagram. I love your what solds and I don't know what to get into first. There are 2 things I want to ask you about. So I'm going to let you pick. One is your candles and 2 is your sales on Galaxy. I don't know which. I'm equally excited.
I am excited about both too.
I don't care. It's okay. So my sales on Galaxy.
All right.
Okay.
So Brad and John, the Posh Kings, everyone that is a reseller knows them because they are amazing.
Absolutely.
They started doing Galaxy sales and I was like, this is really cool. I never wanted to do any live selling. I mean, you said I was very natural, like in your email. I have super anxiety and like I am not natural at this.
No. I don't
has it too, and I think she's very natural. And I would never know you had anxiety because you are. I mean, I feel like I'm literally hanging out with you at the coffee shop.
And you do like on Saturdays, like you'll go live, right? You go live most Saturdays, and you're showing people like what came in, and it's just like. It would never even occur to me. It's just so fun. Like I'll just kind of like hang out and like watch and just see.
Well, thank you. I have a really great lifelong support system of friends and family. And when I first started going live, like my friends would jump on and like ask me questions and interject things to make me laugh, to make me feel more comfortable.
Nice.
So that was really nice. So let me go back to so they're doing these like live sales. And I was like, this is really fun. So I never wanted to do a live sale. One, because I had anxiety. And two, I actually hate shopping live sales. And I'll tell you why. Because I hate not knowing if I purchased an item.
Yes, that can be frustrating. Yes.
Right. It drives me crazy. So like, I'll be like on a live sale and I'll really want something and I'll comment like sold, but you don't know until they go back and like send you your invoices, like who sold what and stuff like that. So Galaxy is incredible because you have a catalog of your items that you upload. And when you're selling and you're like saying, look, I have this denim jacket, you actually put the item up on your screen and somebody purchases it and they pay for it right
I
there.
have to go to a Galaxy sale. So we use, we do for Consignment, we do
Reply sold.
Thank you. Reply sold. We use that software. So it's like an automated as well. So we don't manually, like it automatically checks people out and does all that, but it's not available on Instagram. Like this is Facebook only. So this is, I haven't seen one of the Galaxy ones.
So get this, even better than like that. So you register to my channel, right?
Okay.
You'll get a notification when I go live.
One question. Can I back it up a second? Is Galaxy its own app? Is it within Instagram? It does it say, tell how that.
So it is its own website. It's on an app.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So any platform, any computer, whatever it is. So you go to my like Galaxy. I have it linked in my milkshake. And you register to get notified or register to subscribe to my channel. When I go live, it sends your phone a text message with a link to my live show.
Fun.
Wow.
Okay.
That's it. So
right,
like
I'm in.
you be on the basketball field or court or like doing whatever. Oh, Ashley went live. Click. Takes you right there, right to my site.
Wow.
Okay.
Now
So it opens up a browser, like you're opening up a browser on your phone and it takes you to that website. Okay, cool.
Did I understand in the beginning you said, does it actually put a photograph of the item up also on the screen?
Yeah.
That is huge to me.
Yeah.
Because we do our lives and I'm holding things up. And a lot of times people just really can't see the beauty because it's at night. Maybe the lighting's off. You can't get it close enough to focus. Yeah. And I've said, I wish I could put an actual one of the beautiful photos we take.
Right.
Yeah.
Of the item up there. Wow.
Yeah. So then
excited.
You put in your catalog of items that you're going to sell for that show. You can put in multiple pictures, descriptions, just like you would on eBay or Poshmark. When you're holding up the item, you, on your end, like as a seller, you click the item and it pops up. So the people that are watching your show, they can comment or they can click that item and purchase.
Wow.
They can also click a button on the side and just view your entire catalog that you have and like purchase from there as well.
Very cool.
I
can't wait to check it out. I'm very excited.
I feel some Galaxy shopping in my future, actually.
Yeah, I can see Molly getting a little out of control with that. Yeah.
I kind of sort of have that in me. Kind of sort of
little.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, she's a shopper.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us about your candles.
Oh, my candles. Those are like, okay, so I really like doing like resale, stuff like that, but I am like a crafter through and through. Like that is my...
There's Molly.
That's you too?
Molly totally is, yeah.
Yes.
I wanted to be an art teacher. I went to art school. Like
I was an art teacher for preschool.
My gosh, that's amazing.
I was the Atelierista at a Reggio school and I loved it.
It's so fun. Oh my gosh. I love it so much. And like, I just like using my brain and like figuring stuff out and making things. And like, I'm making these little peg Christmas ornaments that are going to be each of the Girl Scouts in my troop.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
It's going to be so cute.
Love it.
I have a friend and she makes candles. That's like her side hustle. That's her whole thing. I was talking to her one day and I was like, listen, I really want to make reseller candles. I've never made a candle. I want you to do it for me. She's like, we're talking back and forth. And because I was going to sell them on Poshmark and they take 20% and whatever, all that stuff, it wasn't going to be advantageous for the two of us to have a partnership, which is fine. I'd rather that than have people feel like slighted, right? But I got her blessing to do reseller candles. She's like, you should just do it. Like, you can do it. I'm like, okay, well, I'll try. So I'm like sitting there and I'm like, I see funny candles all the time. And I'm like, I really want to do something that's funny and reseller related. And the first thing that I came up with was reseller fuel, which is morning coffee, because everybody drinks coffee. And we all say, oh, it's reseller fuel.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to.
I was just going to ask, do you have one to show us?
I do. So the candle comes like in a black glass jar and it says reseller fuel, smells like a long day. The sweet elixir of life that gets you through all those one-on-one meetings with yourself. Morning coffee.
Love it.
All right. So the tagline is my favorite part of the candle. Honestly, like sometimes if I just need like a little pick me up, I'll go on and read one of your taglines. Now, are you coming up with all of these?
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're fantastic. And they're so funny.
How do we get one? And how do we get one? Usually are like, we need a C-Chats candle.
Totally need to
find that up. Because
what would it smell like?
I have the classic line, which consists of 4 candles. It's reseller fuel, cha-ching, payment issue, and money pile. And then once a month, I work with a different reseller and we do what's called a signature scent line.
Love it.
I was watching you. Right before, it must have been like the week before you launched with Rhonda on the Pink Diva Studio, and you were talking about like launching it. It was just so exciting. So I see since then you've evolved to have like what did you call it? Like your original line of 4 candles.
Yeah, just my like classic reseller candle line. Yep.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah, every month. A different signature scent. And then we have something special coming for Black Friday weekend too.
Oh, that's awesome.
I saw that. Your Instagram. I saw a sneak peek. Oh my gosh, it's so sunny here.
There you go. Much better.
Yeah.
Much better. Oh my goodness.
You drop those on Poshmark, right?
Yeah. So all the candles are sold right on Poshmark. Okay. And then I put a link to each one like individually on the milkshake account.
That is just
all
awesome.
Right. Yay. Wow. I can't wait. Yes, I definitely want to see Chat's candle. So put us on the list. Put us on the list, please.
The next available slot is November 2022.
All right.
2022.
Can we take November 2022?
Sign us up now.
On that list?
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
I love that you're that far booked. Whoop, whoop.
Incredible. Incredible. You should be really proud of that. That's really neat.
I am. It's like been so fun, especially like really working with like the different resellers and like getting to know them like better.
Their personalities and
I bet, because, working in this and online consignment is kind of like a very isolated thing. So when you have those opportunities to connect with people, they're just so special. And so many resellers, the resellers are special people, I think.
I think we are too.
Yeah.
And I find that everybody we meet, it's not just the reselling. There's always so many other connections in who you are that make it that much more fun.
Totally
like the love of crafting and matching coffees and all those kind of things.
I'm here for it all.
It's so cool that you found a way to incorporate your creativity into consignment. I have an outlet and Molly has an outlet as well. Molly's craftier than I am, but I love to redo furniture and paint it. And
that's fun.
Yeah, so I do that and incorporate that into my reselling. So I think that's so important to be able to do that and have your passion, and even better that it works into your business, right?
Yeah.
So all right, so you have your consignment business. How do you get your inventory, consigners? Like what does your base look like? It
is mostly word of mouth, honestly. I started just with my best girlfriend and my cousin.
Yep.
And then it grew. So then I had a wife of a coworker, an ex-coworker actually at that point, because I was like, and she really like kickstarted my whole thing. And she like gave me like 11 bins to start.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And now then like 2 years later, I like kind of like, talked her into reselling on her own, and she does phenomenally on her own now.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's interesting. That so rarely happens, I think. Cool. Yeah. Then I think a lot of the times when people are asking us how to start, we're like, start slowly, because it ramps up so more quickly than you can possibly imagine with the inventory, right? Sometimes all you need is that one person and you're overwhelmed and you have enough.
I totally agree.
Yeah, it gets crazy very quickly. And it's interesting that you said the same, because people are like, oh, should I put up a Facebook ad? I'm like, no, just wait on that. Please wait on that. You're going to be sorry.
We do not recommend.
Yeah. I mean, I did Posh Fest 2 years ago, and they used my quote, and it was, be really proud of what you do and tell everyone. Because when you start telling people, you get more clients than like you even know are possible. So like that woman who I became really good friends with, who has her own like Poshmark shop and everything, she introduced me to her good friend who owns a children's consignment boutique. So we have a really good working relationship where she hands me customers and I hand her children customers, because I don't do children's.
Isn't that awesome when that works out? Yeah.
I was going to ask you, do you have parameters set on what you will and will not accept as far as consignments go?
I only do women's for the most part. Okay. I used to accept everything. I've become more and more picky as time has gone on, as I've gotten more and more clients, and just developing the skill set of listing and knowing brands. Like, you think that you know brands when you're like, oh, I'm so fashionable. And you shop at the mall, right? And then as time goes on and you're looking on Poshmark and you're looking on Instagram and stuff like that, you're like, I was not so fashionable. Like, I had no idea about like all of this. So as you grow as a human and an entrepreneur, you'll realize like what your client base is and what it should be. I've been really lucky. I mean, a bulk of it is women that were in the workforce that are now mothers. So there was like a time where it was pretty much just workwear. Then my husband's friend's wife used to be a buyer for Anthropology.
Okay. Nice.
Yes. So she's a big client of mine. Another one of my clients who was a referral from the children's consignment store. She used to be an assistant manager at Gucci.
Wow.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
I have been really blessed. Then a woman that I met at my daughter's preschool 3 years ago, she became a client of mine, and she has given me her mother, her mother-in-law, and her sister-in-law. And I have gotten my best items from them, from her family. I've gotten a Louis Vuitton, Burberry rain boots. I have a Gucci bag, 2 Gucci bags sitting back there. Christian Louboutin sitting back there.
Yeah.
All because I talked to this woman outside of preschool.
Yeah. You never know where your next connection is going to come from.
Because you're proud of what you do.
Exactly.
Yes. So you're
proud of it.
That was a great, so that was a great quote that Poshmark used.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tell us about your platforms a little bit. So now I'm curious. So because we're big eBay people, we have sold on Poshmark probably since the beginning. But we kind of have, is it okay for me to say, like a love-hate relationship with Poshmark?
Yeah.
I keep referring to Poshmark as like the boyfriend you can't break up with. Like, you keep going back. And
we just can't seem to.
But it seems like you do really well on Poshmark. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on, different platforms and how you manage that.
So I go back and forth between 2 to 3 platforms. eBay is definitely buy. Like, I love eBay. It is the set it and forget it lifestyle.
Yes.
Like, it is the absolute best. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
Poshmark's my second favorite, but there's like a lot of stuff that you have to do for Poshmark. Like people are scared of eBay because of returns. I don't really get like, I mean, you get returns, but you're not like,
sure.
It's nothing. You know, you get cases on Poshmark, but you don't have to do anything for eBay.
Right.
And then I have my ugly boyfriend is at Mercari. So I've like opened a Mercari like 3 separate times. Literally 2 days ago, I closed it again for like the 3rd time because it's just too much right now for me to manage 3 platforms plus Galaxy sales. I'm, you know, a mom, a Girl Scout troop leader, a reseller. I love to craft. I make candles.
Yeah.
We moved less than a year ago, so we're still like doing all that. It's a lot. So I canceled the Mercari again, just because I feel like Mercari is like the Kmart of reselling platforms.
Oh yeah.
So,
I mean, we've done Mercari probably since Mercari was born.
Yeah.
On and off. Like I always like. I did an experiment a couple years ago. Was it 2 years ago where I listed on just about every platform. I compared the stats at the time I was spending, and it just came out like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Like, why am I spending my time and energy listing on like cross listing to different platforms? Like pick one primary, have a backup if you need to. And yeah. So I see a lot of people spread themselves. I think too thin, but it's, you know, everybody has a different philosophy.
I agree. And what works for the goose doesn't necessarily work for the gander.
Yeah.
But for me, I just have too much going on. And like, I look at these women that like are single moms or like that have like outside of the home jobs. I'm like, I don't understand how you do all of that.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
And smile.
Yeah.
You got to keep that positive outlook, you know, got to keep that positive outlook. All right. We're learning so much and I love this. I want to ask you this. And we love to ask our resellers this, what advice would you give to somebody who is just starting out in this business?
Be super organized.
Oh, we haven't heard that one before. That's a newbie. Oh.
And I love that. That comes on a day that I had to search for about 45 minutes for a shirt I couldn't find that I sold last night.
Oh, worst feeling ever.
Your gut goes down to your ankles. You're like, I can't find the shirt.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to make mistakes. Everybody's going to buy the wrong brands or list on the wrong platforms, like, because what works for you doesn't work for me. But the one universal thing is, if you're not organized, you're not going to be successful. You got to keep your money organized, especially in consignment. You have to keep your inventory organized. And I would say, especially in consignment too.
When you're dealing with somebody else's items, you have that added level of responsibility that you wouldn't have if they were your own.
Exactly. Yeah. And like shipping, like everything boils down to being organized. If you're organized, then things go smoothly for the most part. But if you're not, you're spending 45 minutes looking for a shirt. If you're not organized in the fact that if something sells on eBay and you didn't take it off of Poshmark, then you're beat ski. If you're not organized and you owe somebody $100 for consignment, you're beat. Like if you're not organized and you don't know where your money is or your clothes, everything just it's all a waste of time.
You say like start with a strong organizational foundation and know what you're going to do. Yeah, that's great. I love
great advice. I love it. All right. What's the one thing that you are most proud of about your business? I always find that to be such a hard question. One thing.
One thing that I'm most proud of.
And I know you're proud because you talk about your business.
Yes.
I know you're proud.
I'm just really proud of like how it like developed naturally and has grown to what it is, and really proud of how it has allowed me to feel positive about myself and my like I was single, I lived on my own, I had my own house, I had like everything. I was like woman hear me roar before I got married and had a kid, right? And always provided for myself, did not depend on anyone. Didn't need no man. Okay. But my business has allowed me to continue to feel proud of myself and be the best mother that I can be.
Love it.
Lovely. That's lovely.
I love
Yay.
it.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes.
Well, we can't thank you enough for coming on here and spending some time with us, having some coffee with us today.
Yes.
Letting everybody know about the amazing many things that you succeed at. And as we mentioned to everyone, we're going to link up all her links so that you can find all the different places that she is with her fun, beautiful self.
And I think so. We started a thing, you know how there's PFFs?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're starting RFFs.
Yes.
Reseller Friends Forever.
Will you be our RFF?
Will you be our RFF?
I'm writing it down.
Libby started that a couple of weeks ago. We're going to
with Don Vignant, the Garb Safari, Trader Don. He was our first RFF.
Is it #RFF or #Reseller Friends Forever?
I don't know.
I think we need to use both.
I think we might need to use both.
Until it really hooks. Don't you?
Well, I mean, with the new algorithm, you're really only supposed to put 5 hashtags on a post. Otherwise, it's like, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, gosh.
#RFF.
RFF, as long as somebody else isn't using it for something nefarious.
We like the acronyms because we like people to wonder, what is it? We are RFFs.
I love it. I'm here for it. 100%.
All right.
Yes.
Woohoo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
And we'll probably, I'm feeling another togetherness at some point here. This was
fun. Yeah, well, we'll meet up for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think when we meet up, we'll have to do a little live when we have our together coffee.
Oh! Yes.
And I'll be hooking up on your Galaxy so I can get that text no matter where I am and shop.
Yeah. So tomorrow I'm actually doing an ugly sweater Galaxy sale.
Awesome.
Nice.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Yes. It's going to be lit.
All right. We're in. I'm in.
Awesome.
I'm in. All right. Thank you. Wow. How great was that?
That was awesome. I am so excited to get to talk with her one-on-one. Right? I've seen all the amazing stuff she's been doing, but oh my gosh, she's even better one-on-one.
Isn't she?
Yeah.
She's so dynamic. And I knew I was going to learn stuff and totally learned so much.
Mm-hmm.
So much. I love it. And now we're RFFs, right?
RFFs. Yep.
Yeah.
#RFF. Let's get this party started.
Absolutely. I can't wait to check out Galaxy and go through her things. I hope you guys do too. She had a lot of good advice to share. So
a lot.
Yeah. I think our friends in our community are going to love it. And speaking of our community, what's going on?
So we had some cool stuff. You actually put up a post about, since your specialty is branding and logos and doing all things creative like that, you put up a post asking our members to show us their logos.
That was fun, wasn't it?
No. We asked, show us your brand.
Your brand
is exactly what you said. So some people had different interpretations, as they do, of what actually a brand encompasses. And it was so fun to see everybody's different brands and what they're up to. And there's some amazing branding going on in our community.
There is. I love it. I love it. I love seeing all the different looks that they're going for and the feels that you get, because that is a big part of branding, is what you want people to feel when they see your business out there.
Yes.
And you do get certain feels when you look at different images. Some are very calming. Some get you real excited. Some just make me want to shop.
And I loved a couple people put their mission statements up there as part of their brands. Last week on episode, 47, we talked about, I got it right. We talked about mission statements, a little bit about mission statements. And we're going to be getting more into depth because we both believe it is a very important part of establishing a business is to have a strong mission statement and know where you're going. So
yes. We did a nice touch on it, but there's definitely a lot deeper we can go in that part of branding and in branding altogether.
We've got some work to do. Oh, it's so fun though, like to look at different people's missions, and we're all so different, but we do have this reselling thing in common, this crazy reselling thing.
Reselling life.
So we'll be able to help each other along the journey of developing those mission statements and clarifying our missions.
If you aren't a part of that and aren't a part of our group, certainly you can easily become a part of our group. It's a free group. It's on Facebook.
It's private.
How do they find us? Yeah. How do they find us, Libby, if they want to be on that group?
You can search on Facebook.
Consignment Chats.
Consignment Chats Community. Consignment Chats Community. Or you can go to our website, which is under a little construction right now, but you should be able to get there from our website. And we link everything up in the show notes. So how cool is that? Yeah.
You can get right there and get there. And I'm going to be making our new merch soon and get that out there, because I told you one of the merch shirts that I'm going to get is going to say world's worst self-promoters. Because again, I forgot to start this episode off with, hey, you don't want to miss being with us. So make sure you subscribe. So we're going to end it with this. Subscribe, click the notification button so that we happen to pop on live on a random moment. You won't miss it because you'll get notified, right?
Absolutely.
Subscribe. Yes. If you are listening to us on Apple Podcasts, please leave us a rating. Those are important over there. We're not going to hold back on that. We like those on Apple Podcasts, and they do make a difference for what we do.
They make a big difference for us. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So and that's able to getting our services out there and our message out there and connecting with other very busy consignment sellers. So thank you.
So please go on there.
If you've done it, if you haven't, if you could find it in your heart to do it.
Come on, man. Get on there. Click those 5 stars and help some girls out.
Yeah.
Just going. But we are loving what we're doing. Every week we're meeting more and more new people in our community and on social media. It is so much fun. So we're going to keep at it.
All right.
Well, until next week. Ooh. I don't have my right mug, but I do have a Christmas mug. I'm getting ready for the holidays, kids. Oh. Cheers.
La la la. Thanks for joining Libby and Molly, the ladies of Consignment Chats. To find out more and keep chatting, find Consignment Chats on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and podcast. As always, you can find all of this information at consignmentchats.com. Thanks for joining us.